Well, welcome back. Fall in Southern Illinois means a lot of fun things to do. One of those is Rendleman Orchards. Now that spot is being recognized on a national scale. I'm joined now by owner Michelle Searles, and welcome, Michelle. Now for anyone who has never been out to Rendleman, can you kind of describe what that experience is like for people?
Yes, well, when you pull into the farm, you immediately see our farm market building, which is our retail operation. That is 30% of our business. And then you also see a rather large packing shed, which most people aren't quite sure what it is from a distance, but that's where we pack all of our wholesale fruit that gets shipped across the Midwest, and that's about 70% of our business.
Wow, so pretty large scale operations you guys have there. And now taking it a little bit more into a national recognition. Can you kind of tell me about that big honor you guys just got? I know we were talking about it. You have worked years for this. How does it feel, and what did you guys get?
I actually mentioned to my husband that I would like to get the main farmhouse on the National Register in 2016.
Oh, wow.
And then we had so much going on in our business and expanding our retail, etc. So we set that aside for a while and then picked it up again 3 years ago. And so we decided to go for it, and when a representative came down from the Illinois State Historic Office of Preservation, they got back with us a month later and said, well, we'd really like you to do the entire farm, because the farmhouse is just a small piece of the story, and your real story is your history and agriculture. So despite the fact that we heard it was going to be a lot more work, we went ahead and did it.
Well, and this is a long-standing operation, so this is the fifth generation?
This is the fifth generation.
Wow.
My husband and I are the fifth generation to operate the
That's
farm.
incredible.
And his parents are still in the business and live on the farm, and then our daughter has moved back to the farm, and nieces and nephews still back and forth to the farm. So
that's incredible, and all to be recognized now on that national scale. And so you guys aren't just on the national, it's the National Register of Historic Places, but also you guys are your own historic district. Can you kind of explain that to me?
Yeah, so when they said we want you to get the whole farm on there, they said we would have to document every single structure, and we never really counted them all.
How many buildings are there?
41 structures, which we had never really counted that many before on 812 acres, and so 36 of those are contributing properties, so they meet the criteria. And since we have commerce and that many old buildings still intact, we were approved to apply as our own historic district.
That is incredible. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And you guys, we talked about this a little bit, but the first to do what as being a historical district for a farm?
So after we got designated this, and during the process we did some research, and it appears we're the only farm in America that is on the National Register as our own historic district, still owned by the founding family and still in continuous operation with no break in business.
Wow, and all right here in Southern Illinois. That's incredible. And so what does this mean now for you guys moving forward, besides the work and making sure it gets recognized and the signs are out there, but for the people coming to visit?
Well, what this means is we will be put on a national map that is administered by the National Park Service. So as you know, there's a lot of people very interested in history, and as they travel across the country in cars and RVs, they might look for historical places on that National Register to stop. And so being on that tourism map, it will have Union County, and we will be listed on there. And right now we're the only historic district in Union County. So that's exciting, and we will be putting up interpretive signage. We'll really be highlighting some of the old buildings that people ask a lot of questions about. We'll be putting up some of that history that we've documented now that we have it all in one place.
That's truly incredible, and so many people get to come out. And, you know, is there anything else that you would like people to know if they want to come out now that it is being recognized, if they've never been or if they have been plenty of times?
Yeah.
But it's something that people should know.
I suggest stopping in the farm market first. It kind of gives you a little glimpse at the type of business we are. While the outside is new, the inside is filled with a lot of heritage pieces from the farm. They can see right in the center what we're growing, what's in season. They can get treats. Peach season, we do peach smoothies. And right now we do fresh apple cider donuts every day,
Oh, my
and
favorite.
apple cider slush, apple cider floats. So you can get a treat. And then most people like to walk on out to the flower fields where we do a lot of agri-education. It's a self-guided walk, and we have a chicken coop, and that is even historical. It was the first outhouse on the farm, and so we call that the poop coop. And those chickens can go over their chicken channel bridge to play with the goats. And we have a chicken library that tells you all about chicken keeping, and we have a chicken school with fun facts about raising chickens. And we really wanted to keep the highlight and the focus on agriculture and what small family farms do and have done for decades. We've added a bee yard, an apiary with about 15 different beehives from a neighboring beekeeper. So we've made that partnership, and they take care of the hives, and the bees go out and pollinate all of our wildflowers and the peach blossoms, apple blossoms, and then our beekeepers bottle it for us. And so it's wildflower honey straight from the farm, available in the market. And then we have a lot of information about beekeeping with a bee library and signage all about bees and the benefits of honey. And lots of flower fields. Right now we have the cosmos in full bloom, the you pick mum field in full bloom, the bird and butterfly prairie in full bloom, and we have the you pick pumpkin patch going right now too, along with apples.
So education, history, and just yummy, delicious, amazing treats that people can get too, right?
And
thank you.
A lot of photo ops.
Yeah,
a lot
perfect.
of fall photo ops right now.
Well, thank you so much, Rochelle, for coming in. Now.